dull shine, but then we are going to use this. It's, although they sort of call it Pâté Deluxe, this is the proper Pâté Deluxe. So with black and some other colours, you can get it in a large tin. So this is a 100ml tin, I think. Yeah, 100ml tin. This is a 50ml tin. This is what we use to get the final polish, but this is good for a base layer. And it allows you to build up your layers. So just get it on your fingers, rub it in. Shoe's still slightly warm, just helps it melt in. So across here, we know where it's flexing, so we don't need to put too much on there, because obviously only the toe caps need to be polished, need to be balled. So we just put a bit on the rest of the shoe so we can give that a nice polish. But we will apply loads of layers on the toes. So when you come to use a cloth to polish it, it doesn't take long at all. These are the most important layers. Rather than just starting with shoe with a cloth, trying to apply layers with a cloth, it takes forever. So if you use nice layers, just go over this side again. Right, more layers on the toe. You can feel that it's actually thicker. Don't forget to do right down to the welt. We also go around and do the sole. Don't forget the sole. Last one on the toe. You just feel it when it begins to stick. Just get some more polish on there. Nice slippery. So just try and straighten it off, flatten it off a bit. Oh, excuse my stomach. Right, that's that one prepped for bulling in a moat. Ideally, you need to leave it so the wax is settled, or not settled, set, sorry. And it will help bring up a nice shine. This Saphir Renovateur, it's not the cheapest stuff in the world, but it's about between 10 and 15 pounds, depending if some places charge you postage and some places don't. But it really, really does help dry leather it just helps it to be moisturised, be a bit more flexible. So just let that go. Right. The shoe. It's a bit soon really to be doing the toe, so I'm going to just start on the vamp, well, where the laces are, around the sides and the heel, and see how we get on. So for this I use Mirror Gloss and Pate Deluxe Medal d'Or. The Mirror Gloss, you don't want too much of it. So you don't want to build up a huge amount of layers. It's very brittle. It's rock solid. It's a really hard polish. It doesn't just about get a smear on the cloth. It's very, but we'll whack it on there. And then a single drop of water. Just dip your water and dip your finger in the water. One drop. That's all you need. Anyone want a dog? There you go. Doesn't need to be a mirror shine for number 2 shoes, but just a good shine. And I'm using a Selvet PR cloth, a standard weight cloth, not the heavyweight one. Some people prefer heavyweight, some people prefer the SR cloth. This is a size B, I think. And then I bought myself a new size C, which is a bit bigger. But that's going to be just used for brown shoes and sand browns. Which a new one has arrived this morning for me to do, so I will be posting about that soon. So now I use the Pate Deluxe. Go over it. I find the Pate Deluxe just brings out a bit of a better finish. I know it's mad that you think that a Mirror Gloss isn't as shiny, but Mirror Gloss does build up layers nicely, which we'll use on the toe later on. If you can hear that clicking, that's my beeswax. It's melting from a sand brown enamo. So just lightly so it smears. Don't put too much on. If you put too much on, you just make your life a bit more difficult and you just spend hours and hours trying to take it all off. Because all you need to do is get enough polish on there, smoothed into it, and then you've got to polish the polish that you put on. So, well, polish the wax that you put on. Sorry, it's not polish, it is you polish the wax. So you end up with something like that after a couple of minutes. All right, so I'm going to stop now. I'm going to post another part of this video. I'm just going to let this cool down and apply a couple more layers. No other wizardry or weirdness. I don't need to beeswax these because these have been beeswaxed before. And where I've heated them and stuffed them, they will set back as to what they've been originally. And then I will, obviously, I just need to do the sole on this one. and then we can crack on.